It was meant to be, I put my life on it. I ain't come this far just to die from it. You ain't on my way, nigga. Get out my way, on the way, I'ma stop till I'm.
Yo, it's my boy Serion, coming out with his new album called Nebula. Not everybody you love applies, okay? Got your girl Tiffany J on the first track. Check him out.
Get out my way, on the way, I'ma stop till I'm.
Ay, look, before you ask, girl, I'm down for whatever, You ain't gotta say it, I know I do it better, Loving you like ain't nobody out on my level up. I'ma give it to you like it's now or it's never,
Hey, come over, baby, let me do something. I know you need this escaping, boy. I'm in love with you all day by my side. You got my heart out. I'm so
Confident, vibrant, and quirky with an edge, this is 10 Minutes with Tiffany J, featuring the inside scoop on her mind, embodying interests, thoughts, and opinions. Also, the day in the life of an upcoming artist as she juggles the world around her, a 9 to 5, along with a handful of gifts and talents that will blow your mind. All things Tiffany J on her website at www.tjayetaylor. Now, let's get into the show. Okay, so I'm back again. Last episode, we talked about Digital Radio Tracker. This is another bonus edition, part 2 of the Fleet DJ Conference, and we're going to talk about radio and basically what it means as far as getting on the radio, how FM radio is basically like your last step to the process when it comes to music, and there are so many other steps that happen before you get to that end, and how to connect with DJs and how to actually properly break your record. So stay tuned. This is a good one. It's a long one, and I don't have the specs as far as like go to 2 minutes or 3 minutes to get here. So I would just advise just take some time, listen to it, do this while you're driving, do it while you're, I don't know, washing clothes, cleaning up. But there's some really good information for you artists or DJs that want to come up and basically break your record. All right, take care.
First of all, how's everybody doing this afternoon? I said, how's everybody doing this afternoon? I said, how's everybody doing this afternoon? That's what I'm talking about. DJ K-Soup, a.k.a. Mr. Headbanger Boogie. Already. I'm out of Knoxville, Tennessee. I'm with Jamie 99.7, also a hip-hop station, and I look forward to giving y'all this what knowledge that I got.
I'm DJ Big Juice, Rockville, Illinois, co-owner of 103.7 B. We are a digital station. Quarterly, up to 3 million streams. You can check us out on all major platforms, social media, and 103.7 B. Programmer.
I'm DJ Dale Maddock. I'm with Choice FM 92.1 in Raleigh. I'm also the program director of Carolina Fleet Radio. Been DJing around 20 plus years. A lot of people look at me as the guy to get to, one of the guys to get into the Carolina market. So, holla at me. We'll give y'all some info. Let's get it.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm DJ OS, president of Fleet DJs, mix show coordinator for Hot 979 in Raleigh, North Carolina, rival station. Good with my brother, the building. I'm also, like I said, I'm the mix show coordinator, so what comes into the station goes through me and the program director. So we decide on some of the things that we think could be hot in the station and stuff like that. A 15-year radio vet. I've been on like 3 FM stations now. So, like I said, I'm here. You can follow me at DJOS100.
OS, forgot to
Maybe I gotta turn it on. don't fight me. I was drinking last night. Yo, what it do is your girl DJ Coco Z. I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. I'm on 95.9 FM, WOBU. I've been DJing about 10 years. I got my start in the DJ battle scene.
How y'all doing? Alright, y'all gonna stand up for this shit.
What it do?
Listen, if you hear the network, say hell yeah. Hell yeah. If you a dope artist in here, say hell yeah. Hell yeah. If you think you the next artist, say hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. They call me Fleet DJ Flop, 97.9 The Wiz. I've been doing radio for about 10 years. I was at Foxy 103 first. I'm also the founder of TK and Cash. I used to roll bands Lil Rule. Help P-Nice get a deal with 8-Ball MJG just to say the most. But I'm here to network. You break records where I'm at. I ain't gonna lie. You know, in life, ain't shit free. It don't be a lot.
For real?
But ain't shit free in life. For real. I mean, if you didn't know, now you know. Anyway, follow me on Instagram at DJFlop1, DJ FLOCK, the number 1. I follow back as long as you want some networking shit. You got pictures of holding hands in your food, I ain't following you back. Word, right?
What it do? Give it up for my man Flocko. Give it up for my man Flocko. I know to stand up for this shit. My name is Ray Daniels. I've been doing radio for over 20 years. I look younger than I actually am. I started doing college radio initially. I didn't go straight to radio after college. I actually did some promotions. I learned the game. I went to each market, learned that there was a need for what I was doing. I was given a platform for independent artists on the start. But right now, currently, I'm the music director for Power 96.5 New York, WUFO. I own an app, courtesy of BV Mobile Apps. They out here somewhere. Radio Connect, where my morning show, the Ray Daniels Morning Show, is syndicated on over 20 stations in the morning from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. A couple of my bosses are in the building. Shout out to DJ Gia out there with Hits 107.3. Shout out to my man right here in the front, Sigma Joe, with My City Radio right here in Duval. So radio's what I do. Music director off. I gotta give a big shout out to Deborah Andy. You might know as Walker Flocker's mama. I'm her program director for BE100, as well as the music director for Power 96.5.
All right, give our panelists a round of applause. Thank you guys. All right, let's jump into it. First off, let's get this couple of things right over with, real up front, out of the way real quick. Artists, listen up, please. Artists, you need to hear this. We were asked the question this morning, and it wasn't time for the question. I wanted that question to be asked here this time. The question is, what is a DJ service pack? People are actually still asking that question. They don't know what it is. So some of you know, some of you don't, but we have to cover this because everybody don't know. You don't know what you don't know. Okay, a DJ service pack is very important. Everybody up here knows what that is. Artists, what that is your song, your music, in the format of the regular version of the song, radio version of the song, dirty version, or club, however you want to say it, instrumental, and acapella version. That makes up your DJ service pack. Intro, outro is definitely a must for us mix show DJs like myself. I'm not an on-air personality. I'm the guy, we get jiggy, I can do the mixes. So I love those intro versions, and if you don't know what that is, let me break that down real quick. An intro is you give me 8 bars, sometimes 16, but 8 is good. Give me 8 bars of the beat before you even come in with the lyrics of the joint, the song. That allows me to mix that record, blend it into whatever I'm playing at the time, seamlessly go into the next record before your vocals come in. It makes the mix sound way better. All of us mix show DJs, we love it. Outros, you can do intro, outro. What an outro is you do the same thing at the end of the record. So when your record is over, it gives the DJ time, a few seconds to say something, just talk about like do drops, whatever like that. So that's what that is. DJ service pack. If you don't know what that is, that's what it is. You need to have that. If you're an artist, you don't have a service pack for your music, you're losing. Because that's what we need as DJs. So make sure you have that. Intro, outro. We'll get to it. We're going to cover that more in depth. other thing is, and people, I can't believe y'all still not doing this, but a lot of people don't know what labeling their records is. You know, labeling your music, encoding your music. What that is, as you can see, it's very important to us DJs because we get sick of getting music, and when we load it in Serato, guess what? It says track 1. It don't say shit. It don't say nothing. Delete. So now you give me your record. It's over. And I'm in the club. I'm doing the next show. Right. How am I going to find this song? And then label it right. So this is very important. I'm going to break down what that is, okay? Labeling your music, it's actually called an ID3 tag, okay? Google it, they'll tell you how to do it. What it is, every MP3, every file, WAV file, whatever it is, it has metadata inside of the song, the track, that displays the artist and the song title. That's the only way our software will be able to tell us who the song is, you know, what the title of the song is. So make sure you know how to do that. There's many different free tools to do this with. And iTunes does it. I mean, just about anything, you know, you can label your music. Just Google it, ID3 tags, and you'll get the information that way. Make sure you do that before you send your music to a DJ, because I get it, and it's not tagged right, don't complain. Just listen. And I know a lot of them are passionate about that, so we'll probably come back to that as well. But I want to go right ahead into the meat of this, okay? And look, you artists are here for a reason. You guys want to know, well, how do I get my music on the radio? How can I get on the radio? I want to get played on the radio. I'm not even going to go into, so for me, I always tell people, radio really is your last stop. You got to do a lot of stuff before you even talk about radio, but I'm going to save that one. I'm going to table that for now. But I want them to, these guys to give you the information on how you can get your music on their platforms. And these are heavy hitters on radio, FM. We got internet, we got everything up here. So, and again, we're going to get to Q&A after we're done. So you'll be able to ask your questions, specific questions that you have after we go through. We're only going to do a couple of panel, questions or whatever, but afterwards we'll do a Q&A because I know you guys have a lot of questions for these guys, so we'll spend most of the time on that segment, okay? But right now what I want to do is go into something we always get is, how do I get my music on the radio? And I want each of you to do a short, I said short version of, how you what is it that is going to make you play the record when you get it from the artist? So, and however you guys want to, let's start with DJ OS. This is a veteran right here, so he's been in the game for a while. We'll start with OS because he not only does FM, he's a PD, so he can give you an aspect from the DJ perspective and the PD's perspective. So go ahead and break it down, OS.
Well, it's like you said, radio. Remember, just keep this in your head. Radio should be your last state of action. Cook a meal, you usually put on your sides last. So your meat is your work ethic. So just pay attention to that. Don't get disappointed when you're not on the radio. That's not your main goal. Your main goal should be making music. But getting to, and I'm just gonna give you my perspective. If you give me a record, it's certain things that can happen. I'm going to use a prime example, and it's funny that this gentleman is here at the conference. Brother Fat Boy Izzo, he's in the back. The song came to me from Classic first. I got it, I may have checked it out a little bit. This is my process now. I got it from Fleet first. Then I started seeing the record on different platforms where I go get my music not given to me. So that means that this artist is prepared. So I go to my different sources of where I get music from, whether it's BB Supreme or franchise. I saw the record up there. That means this artist he has the connections, he's moving. Then I have another process when I get to the station every Saturday before I start my show. I go on media base to see how the record is moving throughout the country, right? So saw got a couple spins on XM, this, that, or whatever. I forgot where I saw it first. So I'm not the only one playing it. Not to say I want to be a follower, but we're talking radio, business, research comes with it. It's not that a DJ is a follower, it's research. Remember that. Oh, he's a follower. No, it's research. Different. Alright? So the record, I go through media, I go through all these different levels to see this record and this artist moving. Then I listen to it knowing that the artist has put this, I said this song can fit in what's being played today. It's 78 BPMs, it can go with a Future song, it can go with a Khaled song, it can go whatever. That means, okay, this song can fit into what's being played on radio. Not to say that you can't stand out and be different, but it fits. We're talking business, this is FM. Now, I play it, I get a response back, I play the record on FM, caller hits me up and say, who's that? That means that record is on to something. You understand what I'm saying? So it's not just coming from me. The audience likes it, and it's a process. Now, one other quick thing I'm going to say before I go on. When it comes to radio and programmers, whether it's from a major station or whatever, I have to have a meeting with my program director. I go to my program director, the artist Nathaniel, he's here. I said, my program director is D.Y. Nasty. I said, D.Y., this song is kind of hot. Listen to it. He listened to it. I earned the trust. He said, yo, we're going to take this not only from mix show, we're going to put this in regular rotation. So it's a process. You can give it to the DJ all day. But if the process isn't done, if a DJ is taking your song and throw it on the radio without listening to it, you probably paid him. One, because we can tell. If you think that we don't know what payola is from a DJ, this dude just played the hottest record in the world and played a record you ain't never heard before. He got paid. And salute to him. But, yes, but the thing about it is, it's a process. When you're dealing with major companies, when you're dealing even with a smaller network radio station, it's a process. Every station has a different process. Like I said, for me being a mix show coordinator, I take it and I go to my DJs that's under me and I say, yo, put this in your what's your name. If you don't play on the radio, play it at the club, see the reaction, then you see if you want to play on the radio. So like I said, it's a process.
I want to add to this next. Go ahead, bro, go ahead. Coco Z, I want you to go next.
All right, shout out to everything you said. Okay. I have a little bit different process as a PD and as a music director and working with independent artists on a digital platform. On a digital platform, I make sure that the artists have everything in place as far as their encoding and all that. And then I immediately check, like you said, media base or BDS to see if it has any traction or impact in any markets and how many people are spending it. A lot of those artists don't have no idea what the hell that is. So they be telling me their record is hot, the record is hot. The first thing I do is put the artist name and the title in the BDS report, see where it's at. I have access to that because I'm a program director at WFO. So the first thing I do is I throw it in there. Second thing, I think everything you said is from an approach as an independent artist. But when you're dealing with radio, we deal with hit records, or artists who had hits before. And we are approached by a medium called independent radio promoters who are hired as a medium to let us know what records is being serviced per market and per artist, and you know that's dealt with on their level with the budget, and then that's submitted to us, and then we help those artists impact certain markets and help them. But everything you said is definitely correct. But as far as the payola goes, when you're dealing from the digital aspect of it, you really have no option but to go that route. And like Mike said earlier, from a digital radio tracker, that's not really regulated with digital radio. So sometimes that might be your first option to impact markets, and then you'll come to somebody like me, like a music director. Then my job is to go to my program director in certain instances to be like, yo, I rock this record here, I did this record there, and let's go ahead and add that into the rotation. Okay.
Thank you. Me, I'm a mix show DJ, so I'm looking for you to be consistent as an artist. Like I want to see what you've done before, and then when you give your music, of course I'm gonna listen to it, and I'm only listening to 60 seconds. If you don't got me in 60 seconds, I'm not gonna keep listening. I need it to grab me as soon as I hear it, and I have a versatile ear, so I listen to all genres. Like I listen to EDM, techno, pop, country, rock, rap, trap. I listen to jazz, even freaking classical. I listen to everything. So I'm looking for you to stand out, and this is just my personal preference. DOA, I'm sick of auto-tune. I'm sick of it. So I want to hear something different, but I can tell the difference when you got it together, like production-wise. I ain't the type to be like, oh, I like that. If you got it together and it sound good, it's mixed, you on your shit, I'll give you a chance on my platform because I'm gonna make sure
you bring me some music.
Your stuff together. So just come correct. That's all. I got questions.
All right.
You definitely here for it. And I'm on like 20 different radio stations with my mix show. So I'm trying to build where you can get outlets all over through my platform. So that's my goal.
Appreciate that. All right. I want to actually, one second, I'll go ahead and introduce our latecomer, Coco Filipino from Hot 97.9 in Charlotte, North Carolina. Go ahead and introduce yourself, Coco.
Hi everybody, how are you doing today? Y'all good? There's a lot of family in here. But hi everybody, I'm Coco Filipina. I represent Fleet DJs North and South Carolina. I am a radio personality on Hot 97.9. I'm actually one of the #1 independent countdowns in the Carolinas. And music critic, assistant manager to Fleet DJs North and South. And I'm just I mean, I was trying to be modest, but yeah, I have the #1 show in North Carolina on Sundays. So pretty excited about that.
All right, DJ Flaco, I want you to go ahead and break it down for the people. I know you got some. You got some gems, I know.
Yeah, I cut it off. All right, check it out. Real quick, y'all want to know how you get on radio? All you artists, first of all, make sure the shit clean, all right? Please. How many y'all want to send me something like, oh, you can't say it on the radio? No, you can't say it on the radio. What you do is Google the 7 words that you can't say on radio, and then they tell you the 7 words you cannot say on radio. So make sure it's clean, first of all. Second of all, you could buy the PD or Corvette. Nah, I'm just playing. But anyway, for real, is show up to the events they got. Sponsor, like if they got a big fest or if they got a power fest, sponsor that event. If they doing a turkey drive, give away some turkeys. You know what I'm saying? You got to show some support to the radio, and then the radio might show you some support. Now, first off, your music got to be dope, though. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? But if you know you got a dope vibe, if you got a dope following, if your music clean, you got it together, make sure it's BDS and media based, all that. Then show up to the different events, and like I say, you might give away 50 turkeys. You never know, it might get you a rotation. Or you might sponsor one of the events coming up with, you know what I'm saying, you might pay for the sound system. Or it's more than one way to skin a cat. And I say this one thing, I'm a real firm believer in terrestrial radio, that's what they call it, the antenna. It's because internet radio came out and it's dope, don't get me wrong, it's hot. You ain't gotta wait for somebody to play your song, you can just get up there, upload it. But I'm gonna tell you this, why I feel terrestrial radio ain't going nowhere. We just got the people like the PDs up here, the radio personalities, we gotta format more to the community. Because first of all, local news ain't going nowhere. So if you cater towards the local around the area, if you have a station, you ain't going nowhere. Then number 2 is, everybody named mom could get on the internet. Everybody named mom could get on the internet. Everybody can't get on radio, So that's why I feel it ain't gonna go nowhere. But like I said, man, just support the radio. If you support anybody, if you want them to support you, bottom line, like that.
And you can't say nigga either.
Oh, you can't say nigga.
It's more than 7. Definitely. Let me get down at it real quick, because we ain't getting ready. Right, DJ Dub.
Radio. I'm probably the renegade out of the group. For me, my process is a little bit different, man. I'm a mix show DJ, so I don't have the PD status or music director status. They kind of hate me a little bit, but I'm mostly, OS can tell you, I'm mostly for the independent artist. So what I do, I try to figure out a way to the songs that I like and I feel like they can work. I got to go to bat for that song or that artist. I have several times. I've been kicked out of stations a couple of times because I only want to go where I can do my thing. So independent artists is my thing. That's what I'm good at. A lot of national artists, I got shunned on. LMA. I could not get that played in the whole Carolinas, but it worked out a month later. But that my take is I'm gonna try to get it played if I can. You know what I mean? Because I know the passion that y'all have, a lot of y'all have, artists and producers or whatnot. I'm just trying to make a way to make it a tad bit easier to get heard. You know what I mean? Because I know everybody wants to hear themselves coming down the street and you'll jump to the bump. And you just losing your mind. You might get out the car and start dancing, whatever. I want to give people that feeling. So I operate a little bit different, but I don't miss. So y'all holler at me.
I agree with everything that everybody said on the panel. But my thing is, when it comes to independent artists trying to get on the radio, my opinion, you need to build a relationship with the DJs. I mean, if you're not building a relationship with the DJs, you're not putting in work. Another thing is, like, I had an artist come to our station, and what he did was, he basically just took and he purchased a commercial. Now that commercial, what he did was, he used his song in the commercial, advertising himself, okay? And when he did that or whatever, we started getting calls trying to figure out who's their artist in that commercial. And what's the song, where can I get it from? And that let me know that I'm owning something. You know what I mean? But first and foremost, you need to build a relationship with the DJ, period.
Kind of piggybacking on what he said, you have to build a relationship. Also, more important than anything, have your business in order. Don't come straight from the studio to a DJ with your music. Straight from a studio to a DJ with your music. Have your business in order. Get your media base. Get your BDS. I know a lot of people don't know what that is. You can Google that. It's free. And once you have your business in order, it's easier for us to find you on the internet. Have your community, your friends, your family, bombard the radio station. Can you please play this song? Because if we don't know who you are, we'll look it up. If we get enough phone calls, get enough requests, we'll find out who you are and see exactly what you got going on. But please have your business in order, or otherwise we really can't do anything with it.
Well, I had something else to say, but I have to piggyback off of that. Please get your business in order, because I've seen some artists have some really, really successful campaigns, and then I watch them get a million people playing the song. But if the business isn't in order, it actually harms you more than it helps you, because now you've got to go backwards and figure out how to get a recount of all of those things. You could potentially lose hundreds of thousands of dollars. I've seen it. But another thing on top of that, if you're an artist out there and you have a marketing budget, please change those ratios that you guys are using for those internet campaigns where you're buying views, listens, and streams. Because it may look really good and it may feel great to come talk to us DJs and go, I have 1 million streams, or I have 1 million views on my thing on YouTube. But you have to understand that we're all nerds up here. I don't know if you know that. And we look at things called analytics. And if I'm looking at you have 1 million streams, but there's 1 like or 10 comments, and all the comments is like, Pookie, I told you you was gonna make it. Yeah. I'm gonna tell you right now, that sends a red flag to us. And it can actually potentially put you in a position where you could actually be, I call it algorithmically like blackballed. Because at that point, we don't believe any of your numbers. Say that song does take fire, but now I've got to sit there and decide what the ratios really are. You bought 1 million likes. And also YouTube is cracking down on that kind of stuff. So instead of taking your money and investing it into buying bots, maybe you should potentially invest that into getting a DJ or getting into some of these record pools. Make it where instead of you paying for bots, you can start paying for some organic listens and organic likes. Because getting the support of one of these DJs on the panel could be a game changer, but getting the support of all of them is a huge game changer, and it doesn't really take much. So just keep that in mind when you guys are out there working on projects.
All right, good stuff.
I'm sorry, I apologize. One thing I meant to say also, radio reps. If you don't know what it is, Google it. Radio rep, he's a radio rep. AJ Savage, Alita Garrett, just named a few, a radio rep. Google that, that's another way to get on radio.
That's what's up. All right, thank you, Michael. So, as a mix show DJ, you know, we don't get the freedom to, on radio, you don't get the freedom to play what you want. So a lot of times you guys send us music and you want us to play it on the radio. It just doesn't work like that, right? So I want to ask the mix show guys up here, how do you guys get those records played, even though PD said, you know, here's your playlist, play that. I know OS is ready.
Real quick.
I know where you going.
This is for potential DJs. This is some good information right here. That this is picking me and Devin just talking about something. If you really want to be a DJ and play what you want, you got to do one thing. You have to earn the trust of whoever your boss is, whoever your mix show coordinator, blah, blah, blah. I can play pretty much whatever I want, right? I'm on the 36th largest market in the country. Our market is over 2 million people. I can play whatever I want, but I don't. Because I have to earn the trust that if OS played this song, he must really, really want this song played, so I'm not gonna bother. He really feels like this record, even though he may not like it, that this record has potential to move. That means you earn the trust. Now, if you come into the station and you just start, you don't know nobody, and you doing what you want to do, and you playing what you want to play, you're going to be gone in about a week or two. All right, I'm going to let you know. You know, I heard a DJ, fuck that, I'm going to play what I'm going to play. I'm going to play my boy, I'm going to play my cousin. No, it don't work like that. Over time, once you become a real jock, a real veteran, and your program director, music director sees that, you know what, there's a reason why or what you're doing. That I could play something absolutely that he doesn't know anything about. And it's not even on somebody gave me some money, because if I'm playing it, that means I'm putting a stamp on it. That means your name and my name is together for life, because somebody might record it. So I'm not gonna play no bullshit with my name and your name together, and it's some bullshit. That's just the way I do it. But I'm telling you, as far as being a DJ, if you earn respect from the people that you work with, and not all program directors are built the same, because some people may disagree because they may work for somebody else. But I work for a couple, and I've earned respect on both stations. I swear, I can play Coke. I know. I can play whatever I want, but I don't. Just because you can do something, mean you should do something. Because I have a brand in a business that comes way before $100, $200. I'm not gonna sell my soul for that. You know what I'm saying? And if somebody say, damn, OS played my record, that means I'm rocking with you. So you didn't even have to give me that 1, 2, whatever, blah, 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 because I'm rocking with you. We attached. We attached from the hip. You know what I'm saying? So that's just something to really look at. Somebody that did 15 years of radio, went through a couple PDs and blah, blah, blah. If I'm playing your record, we attach.
All right, and to add on to that, what OS just said, I think artists, you gotta realize, radio, terrestrial radio, is not in the business of breaking your record. They do not exist to break records. They sell ads, okay? radio has to pay the bills. So terrestrial radio is going to basically, take care of the business first. And I'm gonna go ahead and let you chime in on that.
Oh yes, I hate to come on and tell you what you just said. And as a program director, we pretty much select our mix show DJs based on what they're doing in the community where we live at. And most of our mix show DJs are in the club, so they have their pulse on what's popping. Now we'll give them a little leeway as far as breaking an artist, but we definitely have to keep you with the hits when it comes to terrestrial radio, because we don't want something called a disconnect. We don't want you switching the damn station to go to our competitor station because they're playing the hits. But in most cases, mix show DJs are pretty much going to probably be the same DJs that's in the nightclubs in your area, and they pretty much, those local artists that come out of that area like Augusta and like Raleigh, that artist is probably fucking Raleigh up and fucking Augusta up to the point where that mix show DJ is almost forced to play it on the radio. And then it's the job of the mix show DJ and the music director to convince somebody like me, the program director, like, this shit is dope in the club, everybody's dancing to this, and again, that equates to it being a hit. So I'm gonna go ahead and like, that's glad to bang now. You feel me? So it's about the hits, hit records when it comes to terrestrial, but I do work digital radio. All right, let's go.
All right. They call it research, right?
That's right, let's go research.
All right, Delmatic real quick, and we're gonna open up for questions in just a minute, all right?
OS hit it on the deal because I'm one of those guys. Like I've had the opportunity to actually earn the trust for my PD. But with PDs, the ones that I had. So I'm out in the streets. I'm out at showcases, shows, any kind of thing that's going on in the community. I'm there because I want to know what's going on so I can bring it to him. Because one thing about radio, you have to be in tune a little bit to what's going on in whatever market you are. Because nobody's not going to appreciate it if you're not. You know what I mean? So what y'all said was on point. Like, you have to earn that type of respect to be able to do what you want. And I can. Like, I do whatever it is I want to do. I consult with a lot of my DJ partners. I send records out and get there. Like, what y'all think? If they on it, then I know I might got something going on. So, mix shows a tad bit different. Like, I don't like the direction that it's going, because like a lot of times we were talking earlier, it's going into like a playlist. So they're actually telling you what songs they want you to hit. You may have a little wiggle room. So when you see a DJ and you like, hey man, y'all ain't playing my shit on the radio, it's because he or she can't. Like, do you want them to risk their job for your track? Are you gonna take care of them? When they pull up at your spot, like, bro, what up though? What we doing? We on the team now, I'm on the team. You feel me? So, so that's kind of what you gotta look at, man. Like, these are people's jobs. So they, be a little bit lenient. Some of them are suckers. And y'all kind of know which ones are suckers. You know what I'm saying? But those ones that are really trying to help, man, y'all be a little lenient to them because they're trying to make it work. They're sacrificing a lot in the background that y'all don't see. Like, me coming to OS with a record is like, I gotta sit this bro down. We gotta eat dinner. We gotta have some lunch. Before he kind of like, hey, I might be able to work it out. But a lot of times the DJs are really in y'all favor, and y'all just don't do it. So that's a little bit.
Appreciate that, Dale. We're gonna do one more, and then we're gonna open up for questions. Hey, man, you got something to tell me? Just let you on the side. He said it all. I agree with that. Okay.
One last look. Can't help it. I'm a radio dude. The question that came to me one time from my PD was, OS, if we play this record, right? You give me the record. I think it's okay. What happens after I play it? Can anybody really know what happens after that? Now, is the artist out in the streets promoting, OS just played my shit? I'm following this dude. You following up with mad stuff. You out the street even more. We get the record, we play. Do you know that I just did way more for you than you've done for me? And I'm not saying that to put anybody down. That's a fact. If I played your record, right? I played it. I did my job. Everybody on Saturday night riding around from 9 to 1 heard your record. And you ain't did shit, but in the club just chilling, said blah, say blah. You never followed up the next day. You never did extra shit to get even hotter. You didn't follow up exactly. He said, OS, I guarantee if you play this record, that artist ain't gonna do shit tomorrow. And you know what he did? He ain't do shit. So, if you know this, and just put yourself in somebody else's shoe, if you know this, right, what's their advantage? Like I said, if Delmatic play this record tomorrow, you get your record, play it tomorrow, what are you prepared to do? Don't go to sleep. You need to be on Instagram posting all his shit. You need to be out there like, oh my God, you played my shit, you got the stuff over here, you got it over here, you putting your stuff up on everything, and Delmatic played it. Now you got to boost him up there, because he did you a favor. So just keep that in mind.
All right, yeah.
Round of applause for that shit.
Preach. Hold on one second. Hold your hand up. If you ever watch a award show where the artist won an award, Grammy, whatever it is, BET, I don't care what the award show is, and they thank the DJ. Raise your hand if you ever heard that. That's a problem. I see 2 hands. That's a problem, man. The DJs are the reason they are getting those awards. Well, you know, like I said. All right, go ahead, Coco, real quick, and then after you, K Swift, and then we're going to open it up for questions right after that.
On my show, I have a unique opportunity where I actually can risk it all a little bit with my lineup, because I give you guys the opportunity to really get your fans to give the feedback. But like he was saying, what happens after you guys submit that record? If you guys aren't getting your fans to respond, then the radio doesn't respond. Radio is a response to what the streets are saying or what the internet is saying. So, like on my show, I've seen people come to me and say, I'm the most popping person in the streets, and how often do you see it happen where they get no votes? Whereas a person who I was willing to risk my neck on, because they understood the opportunity and the risk, they were willing to promote it and push it. Always be willing to promote it and push it. It's a lot more that can be done when we see you putting in that equal effort. If we're doing all the work, then you're going to have to do something to either compensate that time, or we're going to get real weary of working with you moving forward. Just something to think about.
Actually, that goes back to what I was saying earlier. Build a relationship with the DJ.
That's it.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask something because this has been on my mind for a minute, and I just want to bring it to the table since I have artists who may have met me along the journey. I've been DJing for like 10 years, and they might have met me in the beginning, and then they fall off the scene. Like I haven't heard from them in 5-6 years. Then they pop up with a song and they expect me to just jump in like, oh, I know her from then, get on my record. It don't work like that. And that's what I mean by consistency. Like when I see me I've been DJing for 10 years consistently. Yes, I have my peaks and valleys, but you have to maintain consistently. Even as an artist, you don't gotta put out 100 tracks a year. Just put out a solid project at least once a year and promote it while you still making other stuff. Stay consistent. When I see that you've been consistent, I'm down to definitely support the movement if you got something going on, but I can't get with the in and out. If you ain't dropped a track in 5 years, don't call me. I don't care if you met me before, don't call me. That don't even make no sense for me to be just jump on your record and you ain't been on the scene. You don't even look the same. So, I just want to add it.
Okay, we're going to open it up for questions at this time, but I have one quick announcement, okay? One quick announcement. If you lost your car keys, they're up at the front desk. If you lost your car keys, let somebody know. Yeah, go to the DJ booth. All right, so we're going to go ahead and open it up for questions. Go ahead. Anybody on the panel, you can ask whatever you want.
All right, I guess how do you just feel about artists when they do like drops and stuff like that?
drops. We also like dub plates. Drops are very good. Dub plates. If you don't know what a dub plate is, that's when, and the thing of the great, that's my guy. He's really good at that. What it is like where you do a version of the song where you integrate the DJ's name into the lyrics of the song. So that's a dub plate. DJs will play your joint if you believe that. Trust me.
Hello, DJ Sway in Nebraska, on 25 different stations syndicated across America and New Zealand. Got one question. Any DJ, everybody has been answers. There's a difference between commercial radio and non-commercial radio, and you can run your radio markets just off non-commercial radio alone. There's certain markets in America with non-commercial radio that means below the 92 on the dial, or sometimes like in Nebraska it's 95.7 or 101.3, or like in Cali, Northern California, in Still Town, it's 107.1. There's certain stations where the DJs, we play what the hell we want, don't give a damn, it's clean, but those markets run that city. You literally can go to those markets and make yourself a star, make a bag in these markets, and you know how to get out there and learn and research and travel on your own. And any one of these cats right here can let you know that out there. So don't sell yourself short as a commercial radio. There's many ways to make the money, make yourself a star in different markets around America. That might be one point they miss. I know I already researched Coco, she's on one of those type of stations too, as well. She can tell you some more about that. But I'm on plenty of those type of stations. I used to work for Intercom. Intercom is right below iHeartMedia. It's one of the biggest media conglomerates. And that's in a test market. I worked in Wichita, Kansas. The radio record director, I know he sees, I see it, he goes all the time. The break Hitman Waves to my program director, that's how I learned it. So I learned how to syndicate myself through one sheets. I don't know if you ever heard of one sheets, but one sheets getting to the program director and find out about us big show DJs. That's professionalism to come to them to get a show when they're ready to market. I'd like to thank the Fleet DJs for bringing me in 2018 for that, because they fuck with Nebraska. So yeah, that's what's up. I'm gonna plug you real quick, Sway. That's DJ Sway. He has a station out in Lincoln, Nebraska. It's Q96 The Beat, and that boy, they killing it out there. I do a mix on that show as well every Friday. All right, we got any more questions?
Hey y'all, JV with the Southeast Fleet. I can talk about it. Can you hear me now? My question is for the DJ. We've been catering to the artists. DJs wanted to be on FM radio. What is the program the records looking for?
I can get that. You want to go?
I'll talk about it. When it comes to DJs, it's like what DJ Swain said earlier. You want to submit that one sheet. Also, we're going to research you and see, what you're doing as far as your records. And then it definitely has to fit our format. So basically, if you are a trap DJ, that's not going to work for an adult R&B station. I don't give a fuck how dope your mixes are. And if it's a trap station, an adult R&B mix is not going to work, and vice versa. So basically, we're looking for professionalism, whether or not we can market you. Now, it could be a hindrance if you're a mix show DJ in Nebraska and you're in my market, which is Buffalo, which is market 59. If we do get you hot, how often can you come to Buffalo to meet with our nightclubs, our people, do promotions? It's layers to radio. It's not just programming with radio. You also have the advertising department, promotions. Promotions with radio is not what you think it is. It's not handing out flyers or something like that. It's like if we have an annual event like the birthday bash that Atlanta has or Summer Jam, that's a promotion. And if you can get part of that, like what my man Flacco said, if you're a vendor and you want to buy some airtime, that we need to know that DJ can show up, kiss the babies, and do something in the market to help build our brand as a radio station. So if you can help build our brand, you bring in the heat, then we'll take an interest in you. You get a call.
Real big, quick to follow up on that. I'm the mixture coordinator. So the program director told me about the hiring. When we started the station, it's FM commercial.
Right.
He said, we need DJs, what we're going to do. So I was part of the meeting, so I'll give you the rundown real quick. when we were hiring DJs, we had to one of the first things I'm looking at is your social media.
Right.
Your social media is actually your resume. If I go to your social media and I see everything you do, what clubs you rocking in, everything else. Your mix is the last thing, because I'm assuming if you really trying to get on FM, you're nice, all right? So your social media is first. The second thing we're looking at is, does anybody else know who you are? Like, if we're in, like when Raleigh, I should know Delmatic, Blase Blah, any other DJs in the market. So I should know something about you if you're in here, because you gotta look at it like this. You can be the best DJ, hands nice, whatever. But if nobody knows you, it's a problem, because like you said, I was saying about music, we're connected at the hip. So it's kind of like we're family and stuff like that. So it's almost like we're helping each other's brand. So if I give you something and you have 300 followers, right? And we got a big party going on, your 300 followers is really not going to help that much. But if you got 3,000 followers, you know, legit followers, that helps. So you got to look at it like that. Like, what can you give the station? Like I said, the mix is kind of the last thing. So I hired this dude named DJ Swirls, right? DJ Swirls is like our hottest DJ on the station, blah, blah, blah. Hotter than me, he's hot. And the thing of what he did was, when we were looking for DJs, because we didn't even have any mix shows yet, he hit me in my box on Instagram and said, yo, if you get a minute, can you just check me out? Right? The first thing I did, I looked at his Instagram, I looked at his Twitter, I looked at all this other stuff. I seen the dude, he does this. His resume was crazy, right? He was DJing for Duke University, DJing for UNC. He's all over the whole metropolitan area. So I see how he moved. The next thing I did was, I knew somebody that knew him. I said, how was Swirls? They said, Swirls is dope. That's two. I said, Swirls, send me a mix. Now this is the important part, right? He sent me the mix in 3 minutes. It was done. It was like, I need a mix. I just hit him. He hit me back in 3 minutes with a mix, MP3, clean. It was nice. It was something that he would rock on radio. I didn't have to tell him, right? I said, okay, the dude can mix good. He does all this other stuff. Still got one more stop. PD, I got to sell this kid. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's not a process of just being dope. It's a little bit of everything. And I hate to say this, and it ain't even on their personalities and stuff like that. How you look, how you carry yourself, everything is a part of it. If you look like you on your site, you smoking blunts all day, if you on your site, you looking crazy, you gotta be part of the station where I can give a clothing line to you, and you can rock that shit. Or you're part of the station, you're gonna be wearing all of it like that. So make sure that Instagram, if you can go on that Instagram and clean that shit up, all that crazy shit you was doing, and you're not putting, you know, your baby pictures and all that shit up, you put your legit work on there, that's what the PD is gonna look at first, your social media. And that's gonna get you halfway in the door. Social media, but then when it comes to skills, you still gotta be dope. But there's a million dope DJs. So that we ain't worried about that. We're worried about your brand, because it's a brand combination now. It wasn't like that 20 years ago. It's like that now. So make sure your brand is
sir. All right, so real quick, we got 6 minutes left, so we're going to continue with question and answer. I got Delmatic, and then I'll come back to you, but we want to get the questions. Go ahead, Delmatic.
Oh, okay, this was for the question she just asked, which was mad important, because there's a lot of DJs in here and they want to get on radio. For me, I finessed the game. You feel me? What I did was, I was in the area at the time, K97.5, shout out to Mira, I am in the building. Nikki Nicole was the on-air personality. Whatever she needed me to do, I was there. She did bowling events for cancer, all kind of shit. I did it for free, right? So one day she called me on the 4th of July, said, I got a mix show slot for you for the holiday. Can you do it? Sent the mix in, shit went crazy. Social media was going dumb, right? So the day after, I sent edible arrangements to every female in the station. So PD was a male, so he's sitting there like, what the fuck? They was like, this goddamn man, y'all, you need to get him up in here. It was a wrap. So after that, I kind of moved on, you know. So do old business. Like, people don't do business like that anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's a way to make people feel appreciated. Cater lunch. Do all kind of this stuff. Take them out to eat. Make a way, yo. People don't do old business no more, you know. But that's it.
Real quick,
first of all, if you want to be on the station, make sure you are in the area where the station's at. I get a lot of people that come to me and say they're from Atlanta, they're from here, they hot, but that's not helping the station. You're all the way in Atlanta, I'm in Augusta, Georgia. They can't, you know, your parties don't help us. Make sure, like you say, bring something to the table. Make sure that you're able to, because like I say, traditional radio is transitioning more to being the local scene, because the internet is to put the world at the fingertips. So you got to be a DJ in the area, you got to be doing parties, you got to be about something. Then, like they say, the way you carry yourself is just point blank period, everything in life. The way when they see you, it's like they don't even know you, but with their first look, the first impression, what they say, the first impression is what? The last impression. So with that being said, man, you know, it's possible, but you just got to be hot, man, because when you get on FM, you're in the big leagues, man, for real.
All right, DJs, don't be afraid to ask questions also. DJs, these are DJs and PDs up here. So if you got a question as a DJ, go ahead and raise your hand, but let's go ahead and I think we got a question here.
Thank you so much. Thank you to all the DJs that are sharing your expertise here on the panel, and to all the DJs that are here. I know that music can kind of be like a fragrance. It's just about, you know, like your preference. But what would you say are the elements of some of the songs that you all really enjoy that stand the test of time? I know everybody's creating new music, but everybody wants to feel like they're making music that people will continue to listen to. So what do you think are some of the elements of the music that, you know, help to create those lyrics that, you know, like the Michael Jacksons and the EPMDs, and, you know, what do we do in order to create those types of songs? What do you feel are elements of those songs?
I like that question. Well, I'm going to answer it real quick for as far as what I'm concerned. When I hear a song and I'm like, yo, this is going to be timeless, it has to have a few things that are going to be consistent past today. Because there's a lot of popcorn music on the radio right now. Like, it's hot today and then it's cold tomorrow. We don't want it. You know what I'm saying? I think we're in a different generation, though, so it's not the same as the Michael Jacksons, per se. I think simplicity matters right now. If you've got a catchy hook or something catchy in a beat right now, it can stick around. A lot of these artists are being saved by producers. I don't know if there's any producers in here, but there's a lot of artists out here who need to shake hands, buy Christmas presents, invite all of that stuff to these producers and DJs that are making those catchy beats. Because, like, the box. Anybody besides me can't get the box out of their head? You know what I'm saying? But it's not the lyrics. It's the melody. And it's that... Okay, look, I can't do it. I've been trying to do that. But simplicity matters right now. And if you're an R&B artist, you are always winning. And I know that is hard to hear, especially with the rappers in the room. But R&B artists typically have music that they can sit on for years and then whip out.
That was another edition of 10 Minutes with Tiffany J. I hope you all enjoyed yourselves. I know I did. Now you can get more episodes on my website at tjayetaylor.com. But don't stop there. Hop on over to the music tab and check out your favorite Tiffany J records, starting with my latest single, Work For It, which is on all digital platforms, and also with a bomb video showcased on YouTube featuring the Queen City, Charlotte, North Carolina. All right, y'all, this is for the few people that I rock with, and if you want to connect with any of them for their expertise and their craft, hit me up so that I can link you. First, I want to shout out my indie label 646 Entertainment Group. It's a one-stop shop for the ultimate music experience, artist development, engineering, road management, business awareness on how to properly release your songs, get royalties, and more. Next, I want to shout out No Gossip, Just Talk with Tanisha and Mitra, who inspired me to step outside of my comfort zone and start this podcast. I pop up every now and then with a topic, and we have a blast with Girl Talk 101. Special attention needs to be drawn to my boy, Sarian, for answering my prayers and becoming a part of my journey musically and beyond. More to come as life unfolds. I'll save some for later. Now, my jewel, no pun intended, is my accountability partner, who has like the exact same mind as me. When we link, things happen in the atmosphere. I am so glad we crossed paths. Angel, my love, you are an inspiration. Dance fitness is a lifestyle, and you do it with such ease. If anyone wants to be fit, curvy, wavy, let me know. We can get our dance craze on with Angel. She's also one of the guests of No Gossip, Just Talk, so make sure you check her out there. Last but not least for now, the Purple Charlotte Steppers Club, which embodies an entire dance community of some of the best people I've met on the planet. You'll see me live there Thursday at 6:30 on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram with the Purple Thursday Experience. Now, if you listening to this need ad space and want to join the platform, DM me and we'll discuss membership so that we can get your business out there. Reserve your spot is next with Purple Charlotte Steppers Club. You all take care.
What's up, Dance World? This your boy Herschel KG. This beautiful lady is.
I'm Tiffany J.
If you missed out last week, you do not want to miss out this week because last week was lit.
Amazing. So, if you want to be in the building, make sure you go to purplecharlotte.com. Reserve your spot.
Yeah.
Okay? And if you can't make it, it's all right because you can go to Purple Charlotte Steppers Club on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. And do what?
Join us live.
6:30 on Thursdays. We'll see you there, okay? We your host, Tiffany J.
Herschel KG. Deuces.
We'll see you there.
Like this, your love. It's your love. You got me up like this.